Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome to a live stream of Diablo 4 Season 8. I finally got to Paragon 300 on Monday. It was one hell of a grind, but some interesting tunes. My original barb that I played with when I started Diablo 4 on day 1 in June of 23, just 2 years now. And then I created a rogue and then a sorceress, another rogue for season 5. I did a barrage rogue there, and then my first necromancer. I have it. This is an eternal, obviously, and I have it as a blood spear build. I'll play some of that in a little bit. And then I did my druid also in season 5. I had 2 druids. I deleted one. And this guy's a badass. Like, he's pretty powerful, but I haven't played the druid since season 5, so I don't really touch that. And then this was my third barb. I had a second barb that I deleted. Third one, this is pure whirlwind. I'm probably gonna delete him because I need space. I'm almost running out of space now. So this is a pure whirlwind build. Just looks really badass with the tats and everything. Then let's see. And then I have my first Spiritborn that I did, season 6. This was the first character I got to Paragon 300, obviously season 6. It cleared Pit 150, insanely powerful. It was really fun. And season 6 was the first time I played seasonal. Until then I was only playing Eternal. So I started seasonal only in December of last year. So season 6, built that seasonal tune to 300, which was insane. I got the Eternal to 300 and the seasonal to 300. And this Spiritborn basically has like perfect gear, 4 GA items, triple masterworked, everything. And then last season, season 7, I created a necromancer, obviously Bloodwave, blasted Pit 150s with it. Really awesome. One of my favorite tunes. I have the Bloodwave build still going for this season. Did Pit 101 since things are way harder now. And then I started season 8 with the Barb. Not a huge fan of it, doing the Hoda Quake. I have the Whirlwind build also in the Armory, but that's really weak. The Hoda Quake's okay. I've done Pit 80 with it. I can hit for like 2 to 480 billion is what I've seen in damage, which is not bad. And I just love the transmog. It just looks so badass. And then my top tune probably among these two is the Rogue. This one I've cleared Pit 105. I posted on the Discord. Cleared Pit 105 on time. And I've also done it in a group. I did it solo. But yeah, this also has like really good gear, and we'll play with it today a little bit. And then the latest tune I built was another sorcerer, this time a male sorcerer. Got some great gear, and I've also cleared Pit 105 with this. In fact, I just did it today. And cleared Pit 105 on time with the sorcerer, and I also did Pit 108, but I couldn't finish it on time. I got to the boss in like 4.5 minutes, but I didn't have enough time to kill it. Anyway, I thought I'll play a little bit of seasonal, and then we can jump into Eternal. Just just kind of fool around, have some fun. So anyway, let's jump into the game. I also have NVIDIA frame view on. Surprisingly, it shows up in OBS. That's because I have MSI Afterburner turned off completely. So it looks like, I guess, one's hooked in, and you can see it. I have everything, let me show you guys. Everything maxed out, obviously, on the Alienware 32-inch 4K 240 hertz OLED monitor on the 5090 Founders Edition. Playing with DLAA, which is more demanding than like native resolution, and then with everything maxed out, and no ray tracing. So that's interesting. That's weird. And I have frame generation turned on with DLAA, and I have frame generation set to multi-frame generation set to 3x in the NVIDIA app. So things should look pretty good. I'm gonna grab my iPad real quick, so I'll be right back. Just give me a sec. Oh, I had muted the game sound instead of the mic. I don't know if you heard that burp, but that's pretty gnarly. Let me grab my iPad real quick. Let's see what's going on here. So yeah, let me show you guys the build. I have a few variants built and saved. So let me show you how that goes. Okay, my iPad's up to date. What's going on here? Let's see. There we go. There it is. All right, everything looks buttery smooth. Should be good to go. Okay, so yeah, let me show you. So I have right now I'm running the Shakuna Pit Push version 2. That's why I have the familiar on the skill bar, and then I have the Speed Farm version. This is kind of like my main build that I do pits and other content with the flame shield. And then I have the Boss Killer version with the ice armor instead of the flame shield, and this is for like hordes and other stuff. So there's a couple of minor differences. This one uses the snow-veiled legendary pants versus the Pit Push and the Shakuna. They both use Tybalt's Will. So anyway, that's what I'm using right now. I'm going for the Pit Push version. I guess we can do a 99 to kind of get warmed up, and then I want to try a 108 again. As I said, I beat it, but I couldn't finish it on time. So I would like to try to do that. I don't know how difficult or hard that's going to be. But anyway, let's see. Yep, the clan has been growing too, which is nice. Got about 58 members. New season drops on July 1st, so I'm looking forward to that. So what was I saying? Oh yeah, let me show you the build and the gear. So obviously I love that lightning transmog because I'm going for the lightning spear build. So obviously I got the Shaco on with cooldown reduction triple hit on GA. Got a 4 GA raiment with perfect aspect triple hit on glass cannon, and then the CD bindings 4 GA max aspect with triple hit on primordial binding, 18 ranks, and then 4GA Tybalt's Will, perfect aspect, triple hit on max life. And then I got these new boots. I'm actually trying to like test between two different things. So the guide that I'm using calls for that implicit aspect where it says attacks reduce evades cooldown by 1.5 seconds. That's what you're supposed to have. But instead of resistance to all elements, I should have mana per second. But I don't want to enchant that because this is a GA, so I don't want to like take that off. And ideally, I should on this Pit Push version, I have to triple hit max life, which I'm not so sure. So we'll have to see about that. So I'm still testing on that. We'll see. And then I got a 2GA staff, not a 3GA, but 2GA, and then triple hit the lightning chance for lightning spear for double damage. Didn't get a perfect roll, but it's not bad. And then I got this nice amulet from a buddy, GA on intelligence. I wish I had gotten like GA on inner flames. That would have been awesome, but it's okay. It's not too bad. And then rolled permafrost on it. Double hit that shit. And then got a starless with GA on attack speed, triple hit. And then a 4GA Tal Rashas with the perfect aspect, 25%, and triple hit on cooldown reduction, which is what it's supposed to be. So why that's so important is because this lightning spear, that's interesting. The cooldown is 6.18 seconds. I think it's because of the Pit Push version has a slightly longer cooldown. My Shakuna Boss Killer and Speed Farm versions, the cooldown is a flat 5 seconds. So it's slightly higher, but it ain't too bad. And then I have Familiar instead of Fireball on there. So this is for the pit push, as I said. And then my boss powers are different. I have the Uravar's Bombs, Beastmaster's Training, Cinerats, and Hatred's Embrace to get that critical strike chance up to 100%. And of course on the gear I have, you know, the Ahu Quacks rune pair, and then on T-Balt's will I have the Nagu Zal, which gives me extra health, which is nice on the pit push. Again, these are the, so this is the other pair of boots that I have. So you see I rolled, it's 2 GA on Intelligence and Max Life, which is nice, and then I rolled mana per second on there. But unfortunately the implicit aspect is not implicit, I guess, you know, whatever it's called, is evade grants movement speed instead of attacks reduced. So I'm kind of like, I technically beat 108 not on time with the 2 GA boots on the right, but on the left I got to the boss in like 4.5 minutes, and then I didn't want to waste time killing the boss, so I just I exited the pit. So I'm still gonna try with this. We'll see what happens, and if it doesn't work, then I'll swap these boots back. You can see the difference here is like 10,460 and then 11,261. So it's like 800 more health. It's not a whole lot, but it does help. And then obviously I'll pop the Fortitude and then get some incense and stuff going. But main thing I wanted to try was, instead of Uravar, right, it deals 2,800% or 1.9 million damage every time I hit stable currents. So I'm gonna see if I can just use, like, look at that, that's 2.6 million. All right, crowd control or stagger effects. Huh. Yeah, I'm not, man, I don't know. It's a lot of, like, that's 1.2 and then 2.4. But Ice Beast is 2.6. That's the highest, I think. Well, no, actually right here. Damage over time, but I don't have damage over time, so that doesn't count. Blood Pool's lame. Yeah, let me try the Ice Beast power and see if that works. This will be a test. I gotta be careful, because 108's no joke, man. But we're gonna do 99 first. And then, you know, we'll test it out. So, or maybe we'll do a 101, I guess, to kind of warm things up. See how things go. I gotta see if I can get the snapshot.
No, that I had your back.
And of course, it gives me a shitty ass map. So snapshot is get the flame shield going. I don't know if that worked or not, but the key is even the what do you call it? The evade also gives a damage buff, which is nice. So yeah, I don't think I got the snapshot. The snapshot's supposed to have overpower plus crit, which makes the damage numbers orange, so that's not what's going on here. Unstable currents going, that's definitely needed. There we go, 3.9 trillion. fucking map sucks, dude. Go onto the second floor. Of course, it gives me even a shittier map than that. God damn, this is unbelievable. I love that about this source. You can literally just teleport through walls. Oh my god, this is so bad, dude. This map is fucking hideous. Look at this shit. You know, I think that's why the Urubar bomb thing was recommended, because that reduces your cooldown by 15%. So I could get it down to 5% if I do that, but I don't know if it's needed, because the Ice Beast thing does more damage, but to be honest, I haven't seen it proc too much, so maybe with this setup that's not how it works. So maybe, am I imagining things? I don't know. We'll see. I'm gonna try a 108 after this one and see if it works, but there we go. Look at that, I couldn't even see the damn thing. Yeah, the boss fight is the one that's most annoying with the source. There's not enough single target damage, so it took like 10 minutes to beat the boss in 105, and you know, longer than that when I did 108. I still beat it, but as I said, I couldn't finish it on time. It's pretty annoying. I'm not seeing the ice, beast and ice thing proc, man. This is, there we go, it is right there, but doesn't seem to be, where it needs to be. That's weird. ago I saw 1.1 trillion. But those trillion hits are pretty rare, it seems like. Get out of that one. I don't know if I can tank that, and I'm not testing it out. Yeah, I don't think Ice Beast works that well, to be honest. What the fuck? Are you kidding me, dude? Oh my god, that is fucking hideous. What? Dude, no way. Wow, that's crazy. Why is the... There we go. Oh my god, this is such a waste of time, dude. I got careless there. Yeah. Dude, fucking bullshit. Yeah, that ice speed power is trash, dude. It's not working at all. Like, no wonder they didn't recommend that for this build. Shit, am I gonna be able to finish it on time? That one death cost me a lot. Holy fuck, dude. Dude, the boss damage is so bad on this fucking Stork. It's ridiculous. Holy fucking shit, man. Yeah, that dude. Oh my god. Terrible. There we go. God damn, dude, that was close. Yikes. That was not good at all. Holy shit. I got too complacent. I think it, dude, that Ice Beast power was trash. I blame it on that. I got all my glyphs to 100 when I hit like Paragon 274 or something like that, so it was not bad. Ah.
It is done.
What's still got some good in it? I'll keep my forge hot.
That was stupid.
Magic, steel. I've seen all manner.
Okay, so definitely not doing that. So in combat, that should make my cooldown less than 6 seconds. I think that really affected it. Yeah. So armor's capped, got all resistance is capped. Crit strike is 91. Yeah, I could try these, but I think that attack reduces evade cooldown is really important. So I don't know. That boss damage was hideous, dude. God damn. Just wondering if I should. Yeah. Alright, let's try it. So I beat 105 with the time left. That's why it unlocks 5 more levels. So if I beat 108, then I should have like 113 or whatever.
No, that I had.
Okay, this is damn it. Orange number. You see that? 19.1 trillion right there. I'm not gonna bother with one guy. Those are damage resistance assholes that are hard. Oh my god. Almost died there. God damn, that guy was. .7p. Max I've seen is 39.8. A lot of crowds over here. I like the Evade does a pixel pull on with the raiment, so it pulls them together, which is nice. Man, this is ridiculous. I'm gonna move on. Yeah, see 5.25. For some reason I'm not. Usually I'm like way ahead of the timer. I don't know what's going on this time. Because I'm streaming. got stuck with that one monster too long, maybe. I don't know. I don't know about this round, man. It's taking too long. There's no way I can beat the boss. I gotta get there in like probably maybe 8 minutes, I would think. But best I've done so far is get to the boss with 4.5 minutes. And look at the timer line. I'm like right on it. Usually I was out ahead, so. Go another fucking group. Dude, this is... something's wrong, man. I did way better earlier. I don't know what's going on. I didn't change anything else. That's the right aspect on there. I think that lack of the snapshots was doing it. Yeah, I'm now behind the timer. See that? I say fuck this, we'll try to start another one, but I don't know. Yeah, I think I'm gonna start another pit, which is stupid. I think the way you know the snapshot pit is when the numbers turn orange. I think it happens only like 3% of the time, so. at least get to the box before quitting the round, though. Good God. Holy fuck, dude. Man, this is bad. Try to get the snapshot next time. If not, I'm just going to quit the pit right away. This is a huge waste of time. There we go. Alright, I'm gonna quit the pit. It won't let me teleport out. What the hell? I have to die. There we go.
Greetings. How shall I guide my hammer?
Alright, let's try this. Just wondering if I should use the other boots, to be honest. Yeah. I mean, it doesn't have the implicit aspect, but it has more life, so... There we go. And then once Zal procs, I should get 21,000, so... There we go. Alright, let's see if the fucking snapshot works. If it doesn't, then I'm just gonna exit the pit. That was a waste of time. So it starts critting and overpowering, which is the orange, but there we go. So There we go. See that? That's a proc. I think that should work. Let's see. 17 trillion right there. Do you see that? $16.9 trillion. Dude, are you fucking kidding me right now? This maggot motherfucker didn't die yet. It's fucking ridiculous. Oh my god, he went back and got all his health, dude. That's absurd. I hate this fucking game sometimes. This map sucks dick. Go. Fucking doorway, dude. Get out of the fucking doorway. Piece of shit. Fucking garbage ass map. Pisses me off, man. Die, you maggot. Alright, for one guy, I'm not gonna fucking waste my time on that. we go. Protection. For the win. Dude, look at that. I got to the boss in 780, 7 something. Like 730, dude. 740. This is 730. Holy shit. See that? This is a 108. Brambles is fucking hard though. We have to try our level best. Let's see. Numbers are still going, so the snapshot should be working, but not enough boss damage, dude. It's ridiculous. Go 2 trillion there. Just need more of those like consistently. That's the problem I'm having. Oh shit. Oh, almost died there. Fuck, I don't know, man. It's ridiculous. Now I'm hitting, I need like trillions of damage to get him down to. God, I can't believe I can tank that, dude. I thought I was dead. Oh, come on, man. So close. Oh my god. So close, dude. Yeah. Not enough boss damage. I got here with like 7 minutes and 40 seconds left. Unbelievable. There we go. Beat Pit 108. Almost beat it on time too. I think another 30 seconds I would have made it. Fuck. That was crazy. Not bad, I gotta say. Not bad at all. What a big difference rocking that snapshot makes. Like the previous run, it took me the whole time to get to the boss, and then now I got there in 7 minutes and 40 seconds too. That was dope. Alright, let me... pick. I don't know. I guess let's try a 108 with the RoG. I don't know if I can do it, but I did a 105 with both of them. I haven't even tried a 108 with the RoG yet, so let's give it a shot. Alright, there we go. So with the Rogue, again, I have the Air of Perdition, triple hit to core skills, 4GA Scoundrels Leathers, triple hit on damage reduction, perfect aspect. I need to triple hit the core skills. I haven't bothered doing that, but my gauntlets is only 1 GA too. If I can get a 2 or 3 GA, that would be awesome. But anyway, Eyes in the Dark, perfect set of pants, triple hit on max life and perfect aspect. Perfect Beast Fall boots, triple hit on max resource. Really nice bow. I need to triple hit that, so that's another thing I need to do. 2 GA Doombringer, triple hit on max life. 2 GA Dagger, need to triple hit damage to close. And then a couple of 2 GA rings, or 1 GA ring here. But, and then 4 GA Banish Lord's Talisman with triple hit on core skills. So I have, let me see, how many ranks on Death Trap? 25. That's a lot. But, yeah, cooldown slightly over 10. It should be, generally speaking, so I'm using the Ice Beast and then Wandering Death for pit pushing. If I don't pit push, I use a Belial's Power for the 30% increased overpower damage. But I need this for the, man, 105 I beat with like a minute left, so I don't, yeah, I'm not gonna hold my breath on this one, that's for sure. Like, the source is way better for mobs. The Rogue just takes way too long, so I usually do max life and then, you know, the usual. So armor is low, it doesn't matter. Not capped on resistances, but it's okay. We're just going for all out power here. Alright, let's try 108. Okay, and this is the pit push variant. Yep, 40,000 life. That was the main goal I wanted to hit, which I did, so. Dexterity is only 2786. I need to rework the Paragon to get maybe 3000 dexterity. I think that'll help quite a bit, but we'll see. Oh my god, there's no way. Yeah, this ain't happening. I'm still stuck on the first mob. Look, I had 500 billion on a mob with a rogue. I've done like 1.3 trillion on a mob so far, but there we go, 1.169B. Did you see that? 1.1 trillion. Gotta be the damage resistance, guys. It's fucking annoying. Yeah, look at the timer, like way behind already. What I need is like, have one other person as either the rogue or the neck rogue for boss damage. And then for the mobs, I can be the source and just destroy everything in a 108. So, yeah, this is ridiculous. Hitting it for hundreds of billions and it's like barely moving the needle. It's ridiculous, dude. There we go. Yeah, I'm way behind. There's no way this is doable. I'm gonna exit the pit and it's a waste of time. Now, 101 should be easily doable. Let me do that, and I'll show you guys. Not easily, but should be doable. But as you saw for the trash mobs, the source is way better. But for the bosses, dude, the rogue is amazing. Wipe that out. See? Look at the difference between 101 and 108. I was stuck on the first mob for like 3 minutes on 108. This map sucks ass too. Still alive, street rat. Look at that shit. Hit like 619 billion. There we go. Probably a mob on the right here. I was hanging out in the corner, having a little party. A little busted up a little bit. Bussin'. Ooh, I thought that was a, what do you call it? A health potion. It was actually one of the fire bombs. I could have gone to the next stage already. Wasted a little bit of time there. Bam. That's how you do it. Get her done. I love how the death trap like pulls them out. That has a pretty big range too, so you can like pull them out of the. Elixir for procking unstable elixirs does quite a bit of damage. Nah, I'm not gonna waste time on one guy. Go at the boss at 9 minutes, or took 6 minutes. Okay, watch this for the boss damage. There we go, 1 trillion right there, another couple of trillion, another trillion. See that? That took me less than a minute to kill the boss in a 1-on-1. That's how you get her done. So having that kind of power at the boss at a 108 would be very helpful. But anyway, got all the glyphs to 100 here as well on both tunes. So that's nice. I'm definitely keeping the source and this rogue in Eternal when it swaps over next season. Probably delete the source over there and both the rogues. We'll have to see. But yeah, 108, man, it's just not enough damage.
Use it well.
And I got a bunch of different builds on here. I'm using the Death Trap with the BLT, and then there's like no BLT version, which uses a different amulet. That's good for like speed farming. And then I have an immortal one that I can tank literally anything in the game. Just doesn't die, uses a Shaco instead. And I have What do I have on there? I'm still using the BLT, but look at this tanky one's a little different. Uses a Shaco, and then I have another pair of Beastfall, just a 1GA, but I have triple hit on Agile with perfect aspect, which is nice. And then I'm using Starless Skies with the triple hit on Core Skills GA. And then I have this one experimental build, which uses Starless and the Air of Perdition. This does a lot of damage, and it's tanky, but overall I found that like the overall best build to push and other stuff is definitely just this you know, pit push version with the BLT and the Air of Perdition. So I could, you know, I need to triple hit the weapon, the crossbow, the dagger, and then both rings, and I could get even, and then obviously one more rank of core skills on the gloves, or I could find like a 2GA pair of gloves. It would be better, but I mean, I don't think it's still enough to do a 108, but I cleared a 105 with this. I'm happy. That's a fun build. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed the stream. I'm gonna stop it here. I'm gonna hang out for a bit, play with some buddies, but again, it was always fun streaming. I like to stream once in a while. Probably do GTA 5 next time. Been a while since I played that. I've been grinding this game to get to 300. Finally did it this past Monday. And so, anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.